In this video, I'm going to show you how the bad hackers can gain your access to your computer without your password. So also, I'm going to utilize the Metasploitable Windows 7 and the John the Ripper, including the Kali Linux. I'm utilizing the Metasploitable as well to make sure that I can demonstrate in this video. Before beginning, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. In this video, I'm going to utilize the Metasploitable. The Metasploitable is a virtual machine that is intentionally make that vulnerable version of the Linux machine. So for the testing, security tools, and the demonstrating the common vulnerabilities. So that's how I'm trying to show you and demonstrate you in that virtual machine. What I can do is I can open the terminal and make a little bit bigger for you. So I'm going to utilize the Nmap. Okay, so Nmapper is one of the common tools to scan any network. Let's do Nmap, and that will be S, the small s, and the D. Okay, and 192.168.35.129, because I'm utilizing the Metasploitable right here, and then the IP is 129. It could be different in your environment, but that's mine. Okay, so ST is the usually used for the TCP connection scan, so that's how I'm trying to utilize the ST. Okay, you can also go hit enter, and once you hit enter, it will scan the application, any opening port. And if you see right here, first thing is the 21, okay, the TCP 21 port. So it is open, and then this is the service SFTP, and then this is 22 open, this is SSH. In this, I'm going to utilize the port 21. So port 21 is the unsecure FTP connection. Let's do netcat on this port. So let's try that. Netcat, the IP address 192.168.35.129 and port 21. I'm gonna do that and hit enter. Once you hit enter, you can do user. I'm trying to utilize the virtual machine, and then that is already vulnerable. And this, if you see right here, this is the vulnerable, one of the versions that is vulnerable, so I'm utilizing that. So user, and then that's the, I'm putting Spy Cyber. And this one is the common vulnerability. You can also identify in the internet, or you can just do research, because this is the one of the most common vulnerable, like way back. And that's how I'm trying to utilize the common vulnerability. And then hit enter, and then say ask the password. Okay, so let's say password is password. For example, I'm just giving example, it's not that, but trying to connect, and then it will actively active the connection. Okay, that's it. It doesn't do anything, so I can cancel here. And then what I can do is sudo nmap, again s and uppercase S, and then the IP address for the virtual machine that is vulnerable. What I can do is -p is port 6200. While we are trying to exploit right here, we only scan the specific connection with the TCP synchronization. So this only one-way connection. So it's going to actively scan that, and then hit enter, and it will ask for the Kali password. So I can put mine, so you can put yours. Once I'm done with putting password, hit enter, and then it will actively scan that connection. Okay, so if you see right here, this is the port that is the actively active. What we did here is trying to connect and then make that active connection. Okay, once we do this, what I can do now, netcat again, and then now what I can do is 6200 on this port. Okay, and then hit enter, boom, ID, you are in the root. So that is the vulnerability. You don't need any password. If you're using the production environment, you need to update the any types of SFTP connection with the latest version. So I can do IP. Okay, IFA. Let's do one more connection. So user ID IPA. So that's how you can try like multiple times. If it doesn't work one time, so you can do other times, so it will 100% work. So that's how I can identify that's the vulnerability. I can utilize the Metasploit, okay, MSF console. So I can exit from here, and now I can do MSF console and hit enter. So if you see right here, now we are in the Metasploit. So Metasploit is already in the Kali Linux. You don't have to install separately. This is kind of automation tools in the Kali machine, so you don't have to manually or customize the scanner. So Metasploit framework is a very powerful tool which can be used by ethical hackers to scan the vulnerability on the network and then servers on and the routers and so on. So the Metasploit framework is open source framework that is used to find exploit and the valid system vulnerable. So that's how I'm trying to utilize that automation right now. So what I can search now is search V as very secure FTP daemon. Okay, hit enter. Now you'll find that there is a one vulnerability automation models in the MSF console. So what you can do use is Jira, and then you are in the backdoor. Very secure file transfer is one of the vulnerability model. Okay, so now you can do is options. What you can do in the options is you have to put only the R host, nothing else. So our port is already here, so remote port and then remote host. So our remote host is set R host. Set R host is 192.168.35.129. So that is our vulnerability machine. Okay, and hit enter, and then you don't have to do anything now. Just do run. Now you are already inside the root. Okay, so if you see right here, it found the cell. So what you can do here, I mean, you can do ls, you can do anything. Let's say, for example, if you want to do shutdown. Okay, so shutdown Jira, I can do here. You can see right here, I can just do side by side here. Hit enter, and then now you can see the machine is going to shut down. Okay, so this is a powerful utilization of the vulnerability. That's how it's like a cell is closed. Now what I can show you is Ethernet Blue. So Ethernet Blue is the Windows exploit created by the US National Security Agency, which is NSA, and then used in 2017 WannaCry ransomware attack. Ethernet Blue exploit a vulnerability in the Microsoft implementation of the server message block, which is SMB version 1. That is the protocol that will allow the connection on the machine from the Kali Linux. So let's do that. So what I'm going to do here is search Ethernet Blue. What you can do here is let's try to scan the machine, right? So what I am using right now is Windows 7, like I mentioned. So I'm utilizing the 192.168.35.103. So this is the machine which is exposed with the Ethernet Blue. So that's why I installed in the virtual machine. It is one of the virtual machine that is vulnerable. If you do some research, 2025 right now, still like 2.3% of the users are actively using the Windows 7 machine. All right, in this right now, what I can do is number 3. Let's scan that to make sure that is vulnerable or not. So use 3, and then show options, and you can do is set R host. Also you can do is nmap 192.168.35.0/24. So we can do literally that, and then you can find, if you don't know the IP address or the Windows operating system, so you can literally do from here as well inside the Metasploit. If you see right here, this is the one of the machine that I am talking about, 103. And then what you can see here is now we know that this is the virtual machine that I'm looking for. And then what I can do is show options. And once you do show options, you can do, now we know the IP address. Okay. And then we can do set R host 192.168.35.103, and then you can set that, and then you can run. So now you already know that that is the vulnerable machine, including MS17-010, and which is Windows 7 Professional. What I can show you is search and you can use 0. So this is one of the modules I'm trying to utilize because I know this will work 100%. And then you can do enter. After that, you can do show options again. So options, you have to put two things. One is R host, and then the other one is L host. So L host is your Kali Linux machine. You can identify your IP address from ifconfig from here if you're using local machine. Okay, you can do that, and then you can find the IP address here, and then you can put this right here. So usually you can do set R host first, remote host 192.168.35.102, 103, and then hit enter. So once you set that, what you can do is set L host. L host is listening host, which is our Kali machine. Okay, so my IP is different than yours. You can double check. Okay, 28, and hit enter. So now you don't have to do anything, just do run. It will do magic for you. The connection has been already established for the exploitation right here. Let's reboot this machine. Okay, first, sometime it happens, you don't have to worry about. Okay, let's wait to complete this. Everything remains same, there's nothing changed. And then let's try run again right here. So if you see right here, all the Metasploit exploitation, sometimes it doesn't work, so you don't have to worry, but you can just try it. It will 100% work. ls, and then you can see all of the Windows System 32 files right here. Our main goal is to find the password. Okay, so hash dump. So that is the metadata hash dump. So you can dump the hash on your local computer, and then you can crack later. Okay, so see right here, the administrator password is here, and then the John password is here. You can copy this, and then you can open the new terminal and do nano, or you can just do whatever you want it. I usually use nano, and then say password cyber.txt and hit enter and paste it here. Save this one. Now I'm utilizing the John the Ripper. Okay, John the Ripper is a free tools where you can easily find and crack the password. So it is originally developed for the Unix operating system. It can run 15 different platforms. On that note, what I can do is I can type here. Okay, so I'm also utilizing the rocku.txt file. So rocku text file is the most common used password. You can utilize that. Okay, I'm gonna do John -- word list equals to, that's the word list path. Okay, so that's, just make sure just make sure you have that path here, and the word list, I'm just removing that, and then I will say passwords by cyber.txt, and then you can do format equals to NT, new technology. That was way back. Once you hit enter, it will immediately show your password. That's all of your password. Okay, this is the John password, this is the administrative password. If that is active, so it will show you right away, because I believe John is one of the active users. So let's see. Okay, all right, see right here. So you can see the password here now with the John. So now what you can do literally is you can come here, you can log in with that password. So ALQFNA22. Just make sure the password is correct. ALQFNA22, and hit enter. Boom, you are already inside the computer. That's how you can utilize this information to secure your environment. So I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.